let's just give Ouhon the arrogant all the praise he needs for doing all this. By the way, it's both sarcasm and not sarcasm when I say that. It's more for the fact that in the end, the one who will get all the screen time and all the awesomeness is the arrogant man, while Shin still will be waiting up till the end of this arc. Well, I'm going to complain a lot about those in the latest Kingdom chapters. Until Shin finally gets his glorious moments, then you can hear me whine a lot about this. That to say, it's not that this chapter wasn't awesome, it's just that I'm not really a fan of Ouhon, seeing that he hasn't gone through character development, in haughtiness, so... Well, yes, this is the Kingdom chapter 537, and the angry anime fan here to rant about this one. At first it looks like Ouhon is completely lost in his days, but remembering what Moten said about the view of the great general, according to a time ago they sat down and had a drink together, and according to Ouhon, even though he is aiming towards becoming a great general of the sky, a view or something like that, it's something he doesn't really believe happening. However, in this one moment he does seize it, so he rallies his men to say that they will not miss this chance. Elsewhere, the silent Sao general Shogaruru, I think his name was, is watching this. As his men is taunting Ouhon for all of this, they wonder what they're gonna do next. But Ouhon and his troops just keep on fighting right through everything else. The entire army, similar to, well, brute strength at this rate. However, they still do lose a lot of men. So, at first, Shogaru looks like he is amazed by... for a moment it looks like he is... sorry, a little tired, so I'm dazing out. Shogaru is basically saying he thinks Ouhon is desperately trying to break out of the trap. However, that is not Ouhon's job, as when they finally break out and have lost a lot of the moments, it seems like Ouhon will then meet up with the other general. However, Ouhon's troops just ignores them and continue to press on. What they are aiming for is actually what they, strange enough, considers the weakest link in this entire army. I find that pretty strange that this is the weakest point in this battle. However, we see a diagram explaining all this, saying something like both sides will spread out their forces and battle itself will involve head-on clashes between these two formations. Care must be taken, however, when it comes to vulnerable rear of the lines. If a line formation were to be stuck in its rear, it will be pincered from the front and the back, and so reserves are stationed at the rear solely to prevent this. And then the one other weakness is that of the two edges. Pincer one of the two edges from outside the whole line will begin a systematic collapse from the outside line. And in this situation, that edge line is the weak point. It's the left edge of the Banjaji line. Basically, the Banjaji army is the weakest line. If Ouhon managed to reach them, he can provide backup together to Makoko, which makes the Shogaru very impressed by seeing all this. So, Akko was his name. That was the general Ouhon. Makoko was the other one, sorry. Akko then immediately adapts to Ouhon's situation, even though he curses the young lord for the strategy they had to deal with Bannaji has gone up in smoke. Now that they have reinforcements over here, they may very well eliminate any trace of the Banjaji army becoming a threat to next day. Shogaru finally drops his smile while still having his eyes closed. It's just angrily questioning, just what are you, Ouhon? Finally, Ouhon charges into the army, where he pierces all through them with his dragon's nest, as he remembers what Moten said about what is a great general on the line. And he explaining it's basically someone who's treat themselves as heroes and just arrogantly forcing everything and anything else to resolve around them alone, which is basically just Ouhon's personality. Everything is revolving around him and nothing more. He has strong loyalty to King Ace, which I find is very ironic. However, when it comes to battlefield and achievements, he is only his own person, so to speak. So yeah, that's basically this chapter. It seems that the prediction Ganro has said that there will be someone to fall this day. Maybe it's gonna be Banjaji who will fall. After all, Shin China suffered a pretty heavy loss one. And the fact that Shin is no longer gonna be irrelevant in this war. Yes, I am still complaining about that. I just hope we will get a scene with Shin eventually when he will do something that will make this all good. Because if Ouhon really do manage to break through this one and provide backup to slay Banjaji, then it wouldn't surprise me if he is one step closer to become a general or a great general, although his father is pretty strict that way. That will in the end make Shin the only one who hasn't gained any achievements this war. All he has been doing is taunting his opponents and with promises that he has yet to keep, which I hope he will eventually keep. So yeah, it wasn't a bad chapter, just not exactly one of my 100% taste. But you give me your thoughts if you have any.